Welcome to C-Train Station. I'm C-Train. This is a station. Dub Nation Warriors fans, where are you at? Dub Nation, where are you at? Hey, while you're here, actually, I know where you're watching this. Hey, hit the like, hit the subscribe button so that, gosh, you'll be notified when new videos come out. To which there will be many for Dub Nation, because C-Train Station is all about its Dubs content. With that said, I have been scouring what they call the internet and the webs for Warriors rumors or possible just news around the NBA player rumors, and I got a couple rumors that might be worth something. And let's put a little bit of a Dubs spin on it. Okay, so Julius Randle of the New York Knicks is definitely said to be on the block and or moving this summer. As I'm not 100% sure as to Chris Paul's contract. I know that CP3's contract can't be aggregated for a player, or can't... I think that okay, so either you can't combine contracts to get him, or you can't put him in a bundle with other contracts for another player, okay? So, regardless, all said and done, okay, how about this? A sign and trade of CP3 just straight up opting in works straight up for Julius Randle. Now, I know, is Julius Randle what the Warriors would be looking for? Probably not really. However, he does mimic a lot of things that only Draymond brings to the team. Such as he's a great big man passer. He was durable down low. He's a rugged rebounder, good defender, and great passer for a big man. I believe he averaged like over 5 assists a season, or per game. 5 assists a season, not good. 5 assists per game in a season, good. So, Julius Randle, CP3. That was my worst one, just to let you know. Just because, I think that if all else fails, honestly, that CP3 in the Big Apple would be wonderful. His spunk backing up, his pizzazz, backing up Jalen Brunson would just be amazing. I think that combination, that Brunson and CP3 combination would be like they would be really annoying to play against. Oh, okay. I don't think that one's going to happen. If both teams are desperate, though, I would love the Warriors to use their slot, to use that $30 million CP3 salary slot for something. Worst case scenario would be like a Julius Randle. The trade would make more sense if it were actually to get done, because then people could then analysts could sort of use confirmation bias and all this other stuff to sort of round the narrative. But honestly, person for person, player for player, Randle for Paul, there's just such different players that it would definitely be hard to see, especially because I think the Knicks want to package Julius Randle for something way, way bigger and better. But another rumor is Zach LaVine. Now, the Warriors definitely could be interested in Zach LaVine. Why? Here are a couple reasons why. He fits with Steph's timeline. He's a plus 38% shooter overall or so from three-point land from beyond the arc. So he fits the timeline, and that he's a star, he's like a definite second scoring option that can create his own shot, knows how to play with others, plays well with others, and Zach LaVine and Draymond Green have a really good rapport and relationship. They played together on either an Olympic team, they played together on either Olympic or Goodwill Games, whatever the heck it was. They represented Team USA on the same team, Zach LaVine and Draymond Green. They cultivated a really, really good relationship from that experience. But here's the thing. If the Warriors were to get Zach LaVine, I would almost demand that they get Alex Caruso as well. All defensive team. Alex Caruso. A deal straight up for LaVine is not going to work unless you get lots of auxiliary pieces, right? To fit together, to make it work. And you're going to have to get a rugged and versatile defender, and you might as well get a Caruso in that trade with LaVine. Now, I believe that the Bulls wanted Jonathan Kuminga in a trade for Caruso. Now, this is what you do. You dangle Kuminga, but you also want LaVine and Caruso, and also maybe draft capital, honestly, because I just don't see the Warriors letting go of Kuminga. It's going to be difficult. LaVine would have to request a trade almost specifically to the Warriors, which I could almost see happening. It's not outside the realm of possibility. I just definitely don't see that happening. However, it's out there. All these trades. I'm not making up these trades. This is where I got it. Next time I will provide the exact source so that we know the exact sources of these trade rumors. Because I'm just getting them off of, maybe Reddit, Warriors World, and then just also the regular, the ESPNs, the Bleacher Reports, all those. So those are some of my sources that I use, especially with Warriors-oriented content. Okay, Nic Claxton. It has definitely been rumored that Nic Claxton is on the trade block. He would be brilliant for the Warriors. Okay, do you see what Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively do for the Mavs? I believe that Nic Claxton and TJD, Trace Jackson Davis, can do a much better job of what Gafford and Lively are doing. I think they can do an even better, and that's saying so much. That's saying that I essentially believe that the Warriors can go into the playoffs with a big man rotation of just Claxton and TJD at your center position. I love Nic Claxton. Gosh, I was looking up his stats. It's if you look at his game totals, he's had just 3 blocks a game or in one game, 5 blocks in another game. He's a stat stuffing supreme. That's what he is. I love his activity. He's a great rebounder. He's got great verticality on lobs, and he is an awesome defender. I believe that a Draymond Green and Nic Claxton defense is one of the better 4-5 combinations in the league, but this is the thing. So the Nets are for sure, they definitely, they're putting it out there that Nic Claxton is probably going to be available. Okay. Try to get Mikal Bridges with him. So it was rumored that the Pelicans and also the Houston Rockets tried to get Mikal Bridges during the trade deadline. They were totally rebuffed. The Nets said that the Pelicans offered something like 5 first-round draft picks. However, I just looked that up, and analysts are saying that it was probably like 2 or 3, and then another first-round draft picks unprotected, and then an option for another one, or maybe it was 2 unprotected with an option of a swap or heavy protections on one of them. Look, I definitely think that to get Nic Claxton and Mikal Bridges, I think the Warriors should most definitely 100 billion% offer at least Andrew Wiggins, Jonathan Kuminga, I know, and 3 first-round draft picks. That's the whole thing. So what would you get in that? What did C-Trade just do? What? I was just talking about rumors, and now I'm making it one of my own. I've always loved this trade, actually. I believe that a 3-4-5 of Mikal Bridges, Draymond Green, and Nic Claxton is the best defensively in the league. One more time. I think that Mikal Bridges at small forward, Draymond Green at power forward, and Nic Claxton at center at least has the potential to be the best 3-4-5 defensive combination in the league. Now look, see, I just did that. I just combined Stephen Curry, one of the best players of all time, with one of the best 3-4-5 combinations in the league. Also, Bridges has range. Now, the only thing with that is that I really don't... Okay, here's the only issue. I'm sure that you guys are like, oh, yeah, okay, I could dig it. Ooh, I can dig it, he can dig it, she can dig it, we can dig it, dig it, dig it, dig it, dig it. Can you dig it? Okay, look. I don't think that Klay Thompson likes Mikal Bridges at all, and I don't think Mikal Bridges would re-sign with the Warriors after his contract because I think he's hell-bent on playing on the East Coast. I think he's an East Coast guy. I guess he liked the Suns or whatever. I mean, he played every freaking game with the Suns until they traded him. I think he's an East Coast guy. I think he really wants to be on the Knicks. Where'd he go? Villanova. All of his friends are on the Knicks. He seemed really like choppy or whatever. It was like chopping it up with the Knicks afterwards. I know that sounds weird. I just think he really wants to be a Knick. And also, I don't know how much room that leaves him. It's like, hey, no. Instead of just going from the Nets to the Knicks, hey, we're just going to fly you across the country to the Bay Area. If he said that he could dig or could sort of dig in for a run with the Warriors for the next couple of years in the Bay Area, which he'd contractually be obliged to do, I would say absolutely do it. Absolutely do it with Mikal Bridges. And I think that Mikal Bridges can actually average a few more points with the Warriors. So if you're looking at this and you're like, oh, C-Train, you're giving up Jonathan Kuminga, number one, Claxton could be a big problem solver for that Warriors defense. And Bridges, it's Bridges might get a couple more points. I mean, we're looking at Bridges is a better defender than Kuminga will ever be. Unfortunately, Kuminga has that potential. He just won't be. He's not going to be. He would have shown by now. He would have shown that. Defense shows early on, okay? So, I believe that Bridges will be a better defender than Kuminga will ever be. And also, he's a better shooter from range by far. And one more thing, it's say Kuminga maximizes potential and he gets 23 points per game, six rebounds, 4 assists. That's what Mikal Bridges is going to average, man. That's what Mikal Bridges is going to average. It's you just traded Kuminga for an actualized Kuminga who's a better defender with more range. He's in Steph's timeline. I don't know what's going on here. Minus some of the athleticism. I get it. A lot of the athleticism, right? I get it. Everybody falls in love with the athleticism. We shouldn't do that, though. The Warriors need to win. So, just a couple rumors out there. Julius Randle, who knows? Zach LaVine would definitely want Alex Caruso with him. Nic Claxton, love Nic Claxton. And if you could work out just a deal just for Nic Claxton, would love him. If you could get Mikal Bridges with him, that's light years thinking. I hope Mike Dunleavy is watching this. So we can maybe give it a thumbs up, thumbs down. Who even cares? Give this a thumbs up. Give this a thumbs down. Interact. Say what's up. Hey, what do you think? Hey, comment below. This is going to be a 15-minute or so video. Comment below. What do you think of Mikal Bridges and Nic Claxton for Kuminga, Wiggins, and 3 first-rounders? Tell me what you think below after you subscribe. More dubs, rumors, content coming at you. C-Train Station, full force. Woo woo! See you next time. C-Train out.